Hi, this is Work Package 6, which is one of the highlights of the project. Why?
Because it brings the collected knowledge to usage.
Just as this MOOC.
In this video, we are going to guide you through this journey and show you how the toolkit prepared in the framework of Work Package 5 turned into Work Package 6's various training exercises.
We are showing you the keys to implement trainings and steps of turning ideas into reality.
We are showing you the ways of designing and developing workshops while introducing you to the outcomes of this work package.
If you need more info on workshop development, reach out to Menedik. You can find the details at the end of this video. The first big chapter of Work Package 6 was a phase called testing. Testing served as a bridge between Work Package 5 and 6, the development of the inspiration kit and its tools, and the implementation of the trainings based on them. The testings were organized in 3 sites: Utrecht, Dortmund and Budapest in the spring and summer of 2024.
The 3 sites organized small test workshops to try and use some of the kit's tools among field workers, researchers and other colleagues. The feedbacks, reactions, questions and recommendations of these specialists were incorporated into the kit, and the developer team improved its structure and content.
When planning a training, it is always important to test the planned tools and exercises to see how they work in a real context and situations. The dynamics, the timing, the methodology can change in front of your eyes based on the audience or the applicability of the exercise. Some activities are perfect in theory, but they may not work with your selected audience. But what happens if you don't have opportunity to make a test workshop before the real one?
That's exactly where the training of trainers, the TOT, came in. If you can't test your workshop with your actual audience, you can still prepare yourself as a trainer. In the TOT, our goal wasn't just to walk them through the tools in the kit, but to help participants become trainers, to build the skills and confidence needed to lead a one-day workshop. We focused on basic training and facilitating skills, how to hold space, manage group dynamics, adapt on the spot, and guide learning processes.
We encouraged participants to choose tools that felt most relevant and natural for them, ones they could connect with. That sense of ownership and confidence is essential when you are standing in front of a group for the first time as a trainer.
We also offered individual mentoring after the group session. These personal moments were essential, not just to answer questions, but to support each trainer's growth and preparation. Because training is a profession. It takes time, awareness, and a lot of behind-the-scenes work. Even if everything is written down and well structured, it doesn't automatically make it easy to deliver. Good training requires practice, preparation, and reflection.
To give you an idea, delivering an 8 hours training often takes at least 16 hours of preparation, planning, adjusting, rehearsing, and fine-tuning the materials. Without that, even the best content can fall flat.
So what makes a good training? It's not just having the right tools. It's about understanding your group, being flexible, having clarity in your goals, and creating a space when real learning can happen.
That's what we wanted to support through the training of trainers and individual mentoring. Not just knowledge, but capacity. Not just tools, but trainers.
But what are these trainings about? They are about arrival infrastructures, the core concept and focus of our project. Arrival infrastructures refer to the physical and institutional frameworks that support newcomers in their transition into a new environment. And they involve people of all kinds: community leaders, social workers, administrative staff of local institutions, activists, researchers, and obviously the newcomers themselves. These trainings are designed for these people to enhance their role in local integration processes.
With the skills acquired, they can better explore the relations between local actors and institutions.
They learn how power dynamics determine the character of arrival infrastructures.
They identify the factors that influence decisions and choices of newcomers.
They assess the intended and unintended effects of policies on the local level.
They learn techniques that help them and their organizations or communities navigating among local institutions and stakeholders.
They acquire methods that help researching and understanding the complexity of arrival infrastructures.
If you keep these aspects and steps in mind, you can organize trainings in various setups and situations just as our incredible colleagues did in 7 sites. Let's hear some of the feedbacks.
Participants enjoyed the chance to visually explore barriers to migrant residents and the array of services offered across the network over a week in the life of a migrant resident.
With the right methods, you can get into a deep dialogue about supposedly simple topics.
Several participants noted plans to share workshop content with colleagues and students or apply it in local government and NGO initiatives, particularly in awareness raising and planning social integration activities.
A very brilliant workshop. Felt like an away day. Very insightful and helpful for the network, my organization, and myself.
Trainings are fun, but you need to be super prepared to make them useful and enjoyable. It takes a lot of work to design and develop a successful and memorable training, but you cannot go wrong if you are well prepared, have created a great schedule, think forward, and stay open to the unexpected.
And one more thing is super important for a training to work well. The power of the group. A group is always more than the sum of its individuals. It is value, connection, shared energy, and collective growth.
We are also a group, the Work Package 6 team.
Thank you for staying with us, and good luck with your future trainings.